Yo yo, this is Peter doing a video actually. Peter doing a video. So I used to say something else, that's why. Use a pseudonym. Right, let's go. So on one of my previous videos I was talking about Guinea Guinea Purite mining company, I think. Right. It's a ball. It's a bit weird because it's BAUXITE, Bauxite, something like that. Bauxite, yeah. So that's the ore for aluminium. And so there's a company that do crypto. Well, they've moved into crypto as a kind of like staking reward, I don't know, process. It's like they're not a technological company, but they're using the blockchain as a way to sort of, for financial reasons, so they probably pay their workers and things like that. And I sort of looked at some environmental impact stuff, and there is some people that work to sort of improve, because it's getting the balance, let's say, between the ecology, economy, and the geology of it, and also sort of the natural resources for nature itself. So sort of the environmental stuff as well. So there are people that work to improve the situation there, because it's obviously there's a lot of deforestation in the region. And so anyway, so I was looking at this site and I thought, well, this site's fine. It's giving me a wallet address. I put the wallet address, set it up, and it come up with the name of the company, which I thought great. And I think, what was it? So it's GP. I think it's TC is the token. And so it seems fine. It seems okay. The only thing is, it says drop Ether in this address, and then we'll automatically send you back the tokens. And so the only way I can do that is I test a small amount of Ether, and if it works fine, I'll let you know on that one. However, I come across another company called JP Gold, and the problem with JP Gold, is I looked through their website, looks at the white paper. I mean, it looks okay at first. So basically, they're claiming that they're going to have crypto backed by gold, and you think, well, why would you want to back it by gold? So you've got something that's so create a form of stable coin, basically using a mineral. I mean, you could have a mineral asset, it could be anything. I mean, for this one, it's the aluminium. The aluminium, as long as the trade's good, the token value will be good, because they act as kind of digital shares. The tokenomics is it's connected to the company. They're not just sort of coins of value that just are based on what people want them to perceive them as, by popularity or scarcity, or however they want to rate them. They're not like a meme coin. So that seemed okay. But anyway, so I say, when I looked at this gold-backed stuff, it was a bit more different. So it might be a stable coin. However, when I looked at the white paper, it was it's a Dentacoin. I thought, well, okay, so you got JP Gold coin and you got Dentacoin, so it's obviously something not quite right. And where do you buy the tokens? I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere on the website how you can buy the tokens or anything. It's got everything set up with like the faces of the people and so on. I mean, there might be some sort of pancake swap button or somewhere or something, but I'm a bit dubious about it, because, like I say, it's using someone else's white paper. You know, I don't know if they have copied the coin. I need to find out why they've got that. Maybe I should write to them and say, well, you've got white paper, but it's from another coin, so can you please clarify why? You know, and that's it really. But I'm all for looking for new development projects, but it's also checking if there's potential rug pulling scam type things that are out there. I think any site that says it's not a rug pull is a bit small scary. There's a lot of things that are basically the piggybacking on the hype. So for instance, like SafeMoon, I've got those SafeMoon, there's lots of good stuff going on with them. What's he doing? Okay. Right, it's a car in front of me. He's taking me for a bit of a ride, I think. I don't know what he's doing. There we go. Yeah, so there's sort of a lot of positives. So look at the tokenomics, look at the background of the company, Twitter following, everything else, good. But then you get other coins that borrow the name, so they call themselves like the Safe Moon Gold, or Safe Moon Token, or Safe Moon something. They call themselves something completely different, the firm. So Cash, I think, Safe Moon Cash. It doesn't make sense. But what it's trying to do is piggyback the advertising and sell itself as a new project, you know, it's going to be like a rival to them and all this other stuff. I don't really think so. I think we're supposed to be using manipulating people's time to buy into it. So it's just a cheap version of like a sort of Safe Moon clone in essence. So it doesn't really equal the same. So not all crypto's made equal, I guess. Even though it's equal on the blockchain, it might be not equal when it adds up in your wallet. So it's looking out for things. What else have I got? Shiba Inu, I've got that. I mean, that's got loads of developments on it. I mean, with Dogecoin, it's nice as Dogecoin. It's kind of like, I think the simplicity makes it more useful, because once it's adopted and people utilise it, they just want a simple coin. You don't want to worry about other things about it. But it doesn't have scarcity. It's going to reach a point, and then it's just going to start dropping in value, because there's just so many coins on the market, and which is fine, because I mean it will still be a means of finance, but its destiny is you know, it's a bit like cement or something. You know, at first maybe it was hard to find the right minerals, but once you figured out how to do it, it's not going to no, the wiper's going off, it's raining quite hard. You know, or water or salt, for instance. There was bingo. Salt was worth a lot of money at one point. Salt was considered holy. Well, it still is. You can't live without salt, and it is anything to do with the body is pretty much holy. But that's kind of a more spiritual stuff. And so yeah, so the price went through the roof. But if you found a way to extract it from the sea, suddenly the value drops down. And so that's what's going to happen with things like Doge, because it doesn't have a scarcity, but it has a reverse, which might be useful for other things, not unless they create something where they're burning a lot of the tokens. So they have to create something, a way to mass burn them, and that would push the value up. I know this Elon Musk said he was doing some work on it, but I think really the only thing he's doing work on is his own company. I don't think he cares particularly too much about anyone else. I mean, he's not too bad. I just get a little bit fed up with seeing his face and everything with crypto, because he's not like Captain Crypto. He's just interested in a few things like Bitcoin, and maybe his revolutionary statement that he was going to use it, Bitcoin, but then suddenly decided that might be not environmentally friendly. More that he's in a club of rich people that are influencing the market according to the way they want, and he's probably been instructed to tweet out things, or even his company, you know. How much influence has he got? I don't know. So it was something you had to stand down from Tesla in some way, or something, some board of directors. I think he's still in there, but he's not like the main protagonist, maybe now, or something. I don't know. It was something I come across. I thought, okay. So he doesn't run the show completely. I mean, it happens with these things. No, you stop. I indicated to go right, and then they're beeping at me. Looks like they'll put these brakes on. But then again, you know, people interpret the rules different on the road. It all varies. Anything else I can show you? I've got some wisdom. So yeah, I've been at the moment it's a bear market. Well, it's not exactly a bear market. What's happened is I've noticed if the stocks go down on a Friday, they're probably not going to pick up until next Monday, because most of the big businesses that buy up the coins are not there, and so the different ones pump based on their tokenomics. You think, well, how come Bitcoin and Ethereum are down? So Cardano is booming. It'll probably replace Ethereum, these other ones, they're just going to outperform it. I mean, Ethereum was doing well for a bit, now it's sort of collapsing in on itself. Bloody hell. Hard brain. So I mean, this obviously this is just from investor advice. This is not financial advice. As an investor, just somebody invests his own money. I can tell you what I've done. And so the market is kind of quite negative at the moment, and I was trading, say, I converted over to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's gas fees were like really high, but I switched to coins that were suddenly dropped by 35% because I realised that their recovery amount would be a lot higher. There we go. These cars on the road. And I do put cars on the road. So yeah, so basically I switched one negative for another negative. So just because all the stocks are down doesn't mean you can't trade, because as that one reduces its negative, say for instance it's 15% and it goes to 5, then it should in theory increase in value your stocks because it's less of a negative than it was before. And it's not performing as well as it could do. It's a bit more iffy because there's nothing for it to go further down. However, you've seen it performance, so if you've got history, you can use that to figure out how things are going to perform when things go back to the normal. You know, it's like you use the case-proven history of things. So, maybe I won't go there. A bit tight, isn't it? So yeah, so you can play a negative game. You can play the bull run as well if you're sure that they're going to make more money, and how you're going to do it is that you take from a higher one and you convert it back into a lower one, because I don't know, you're aware something's going to happen, new release, something's happening, it's going to boost it, you know, or you start seeing it peaking. You see the chart and you think, well, this was about to drop. But either slight pullback, flip it over to something else that's going back up, and so you're just jumping from one to the other. But it's a bit more risky, because if you don't time it right, then suddenly the other one drops and the other one's up, and then you think, well, actually I wish I stayed with that one. But like most things, it's just kind of, you have to use a bit of gut instinct in it as well. Anyway, this is Peter signing off. Have a great one, and see you soon.